welcome back. For today's video, I'm bringing you guys a tutorial on this look, which I don't want to say the word obsessed because we use it a little bit too much, but I am obsessed. This look is super sultry. I wanted to create something sultry, glam for like nighttime, something for like a special occasion, but I wanted it to be fall appropriate. Subtle on the lip because the eyes are very dramatic, so you know, you want to find that balance. And for today's look, I used the Anastasia Prism palette, which is such a staple. I really like it. Which, by the way, I'm actually including a prism palette in the giveaway that I have going on right now, which I published like a few days ago. So anyways, if you guys want to see exactly how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so to get started, I corrected my under eyes first of all using my Dr. Brand No More Baggage, and then over that I went and applied some of my erase paste from Benefit, but I did that off camera just to save some time. And then for foundation, I'm using the Justin Moran Foundation Vibrancy Foundation, and I'm just blending that with my Beauty Blender, which I haven't used in a long time, but there we go, we're using it again. And now we're gonna go to the eyes, and just to prime, I'm using my, you guys know already, per usual, my Soft Ochre paint pad from MAC, applying that with a concealer brush from Sigma, and then just finish blending with the fingers. And then now I'm going to be taking the Shadow Unity from the Anastasia Prism palette, and with a big shadow brush, I just set that base, and then now I'm coming in with Lure. I think that's how you pronounce that, but that's a kind of like muted tone, pinky nude type of eyeshadow. So it's a beautiful color for transition. It's not warm, it's not too cool, it's like one of those in between. So I really like it because you can use it with pretty much any look, and I'm just applying that in the upper crease in a windshield swiper motion. And as you can see, I am bringing that color all the way from the inner corners of the eyes and extending it pretty much to the tail of my brow so I can make my eyes look a little bit wider. Now I'm taking Parallel using the same brush that comes with the palette. I'm using the smaller side, and I like to use this side because I'm mapping out exactly where I want this shadow to be. So as you can see, I'm creating kind of like a V, so connecting the outer V to my crease, like the actual crease fold. And I'm packing it there just so I can know exactly where I want it, and then I use the bigger size, the fluffy side of the brush to blend it out. And I repeated this step like 2 to 3 times, I believe, just until I got the right intensity that I was looking for, but at the same time I wanted to keep it nice and blended. And once again, I love this brush because it is so easy to use. You can pack with one side, and then the blending brush is amazing. Like, I typically just throw away any brushes that you get in palettes, but this one is a must. So using the same smaller side, I picked up a little bit of Obsidian. Oh Jesus, I'm messing up this name again, but it's the black eyeshadow on this palette, and this one I'm packing just on the outer V. So again, packing with the small side of the brush, and then I'm gonna pick up, I believe, yep, a different brush, a smaller brush to blend it out, but I want to do like little tiny circular motions so that you don't bring that black all over the crease. You want to keep it right there on the outer V. Now I'm going back to the Soft Ochre paint pad. I'm taking a concealer brush from Morphe, and I'm cleaning up and cutting that crease. Not really, that's not like a super cut crease, but like a half cut crease type of look. Just cleaning up the lid space because I wanted the look to be extra bright. So that's what I did there. And then I'm taking Unity, the same color that we used before, using a 242 brush from MAC. And I'm going to be packing this color on the lid. And this color, oh my god, I can't speak. This color really surprised me, honestly, because I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I really liked it. Like, it's super extra matte, and that's what I was looking for. But it's bright enough, but it's different enough. I don't know. I really liked it on the lid. So yes, moving on. I use Eden, which is like the coral shade on the palette, and I packed that on in the center, like between the lid and the outer V, just to mix the two together, like blend it in so that it can look nice, like it's a nice transition. And also at the very end, I went back in with parallel. So you just want to have a nice gradient effect going from color to color so that you don't have any extreme harsh lines. So now I took my gel liner number 77 from England, and I'm just creating a wing. You can do this as big or small as you prefer. I'm doing kind of like a big wing per usual. For lashes, I'm going to be using Cocoa lashes in the style Queen Bee, which are one of my favorites. And after that, what am I doing here? I'm highlighting my brow bone using the Candy Johnson and Too Faced Banana Pudding Powder, which is like a setting powder, but it's a nice color because it's very light and it brings a lot of light to the face. So basically, I like it for that as well. And then here, I'm just highlighting the rest of my face and my under eyes using my Shape Tape Concealer. If you're wondering, I use it in the color medium, and I always like to come in with my fingers first, especially for my under eyes, so that I can keep most of the coverage, and then I go in with either a beauty blender or a brush. To set that in place, I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And for the rest of the face, also by Laura Mercier, I'm using her loose powder in Deep. And I really like it because it keeps my skin dewy, but it does set the foundation in place for the rest of the day. I like to come back in with the yellow powder, the banana powder, and with that I'll remove any excess of powder that I have underneath my eyes. I feel that it gives me extra brightness and it gives you like a filtered effect, kind of like an Instagram picture type of look. You know what I mean. And then anyhow, going back, I took lower with a fluffy brush and I just ran that on the lower lash line. It kept it very simple, and then now I'm coming in with a black liner and I am smudging that out. That liner it's like a two-sided liner, so it has like a little brush on the other end, and I'm using that to smudge the liner. Simple. And then now I took Lucid from the same palette, and using a detailer brush, I almost took out my eye, but I managed to highlight the inner corners of the eyes as well. And then now I'm just applying some mascara to the bottom lashes, and the eyes are complete. Still going back to the face. Now I'm just bronzing my face and giving myself a little contour cheekbones using the Anastasia contour powder. I used the Havana shade to contour, and then I'm using her kit in That Glow. I used the summer shade to highlight the highest points of the face, and then the bronze shades to give them that 3D effect. And then to set the face, I'm using a setting spray. And for the lips, I'm using one of ColourPop's Ultra Satin Lips in the color Barracuda, which I really, really like, especially for this time of year. It screams fall, but it's not super loud. So that is it, my loves. Thank you so much for watching. Again, from the bottom of my heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I see you guys next time. Besos. Bye-bye.